Hello everybody, welcome back to the book giveaway for this summer of 2019. I'm going to get right into it instead of waiting, long pause, all that stuff. The winner of Spectre Rising, the signed copy, is Gary Hill. Congratulations. Please contact me, CWLemoine at CWLemoine.com or via my Facebook page. Send me an email and let me know your address and I will mail this out to you this week. So thanks for participating. Thanks to everyone who commented, and hopefully you guys can win. There are 9 more books left to give away. So let's talk about the next one, which is Avoid, Negotiate, Kill, which is the second book in the Spectre series and the second book I wrote. So after the events of book 1, Spectre is in a different place, and he gets approached at the end of the funeral by a kind of a strange man, strange person, and is offered a position in a covert paramilitary organization. And this book, it kind of goes off of what I had been doing before. Previously in Spectre Rising, I wanted to write more military espionage stuff, specific to the F-16, and in this one I kind of wanted to get away from that and get out of my comfort zone and write a little bit more, more of a Clancy tactical thriller, basically expanding the character of Spectre. And the whole time it's a bit of a shorter book because at this point I realized it's probably going to be a trilogy and lead into Archangel Fallen. So I wanted to explore that. And if we're talking about the personal side of this, at the time I started writing this after my dad passed away. He passed away November 9th, 2013, which was about 2 months after Spectre Rising came out, and it was tough. And I always used writing as kind of a release for sadness. When my mom died, it was the same way. So after he passed away, to keep myself busy and kind of keep pushing forward, because Spectre Rising didn't turn out to be a bestseller or traditionally published like I had hoped, I decided to just get back into it, keep pushing forward and keep writing. So a lot of what's in this book is emotion and sadness from that time in my life. And one of the most specific parts, I'm not going to give any spoilers in this book, but there is a funeral scene, and Spectre gives the eulogy. And that is straight from me giving my dad's eulogy at his funeral. It was in my mind, and I wanted to kind of get that emotion out, and that comes out through the pages there. So a lot of that was kind of writing straight from the heart and kind of how things were going at the time. Through that time, though, the book takes off, and it kind of goes down the normal spy thriller path, and the path of the hero that is trying to piece back together what happened, especially now he's on the run, not from law enforcement, at least not initially, but there's an assassin after him, and the assassin's killed one of his friends, and he is trying to figure out why things have fallen apart. Because the book starts, he is in Syria doing a mission to get rid of chemical weapons with this covert secret organization known as Project Archangel, and things go horribly wrong, and he ends up ejecting from his aircraft after saving some other aircraft. And he spends some time on the ground, and he gets rescued, and then they said, well, thank you for your service, why don't you go ahead and leave, you're no longer useful to us. And in that time, that's when the assassin starts chasing him, and the assassin starts trying to kill Spectre and his friends. So it builds a bigger plot, and that's where the Spectre universe kind of gets started. Because in Spectre Rising, I could have just ended it there, and it was a nice, neat package. And in fact, Avoid, Negotiate, Kill was actually my first bad review. I'll never forget, on Goodreads, I did a book giveaway, and the winner of the book giveaway gave it 1 star because it ends with kind of a cliffhanger. And that was intentional. It's made to go to Archangel Fallen, which is the sequel to this and the end of this trilogy. But yeah, it kind of was my first experience as an author getting the 1-star review. So it's got some good scenes of tactical stuff. I tried to incorporate the A-29 Super Tucano in some of the research I'd been doing at the time of that aircraft, and just the idea of a paramilitary force. So this is the first introduction of Project Archangel, where it's a paramilitary force, and the cool thing about it is they're contractors, but they work for the government, and they are a self-contained military unit. So they're not just high-speed special ops guys on the ground, but they also have their own self-contained close air support and surveillance reconnaissance air wing, if you will, especially where they have former Night Stalkers, the 160th SOAR, that fly their helicopters. So really high-speed helo guys. They've got pilots like Spectre that are flying the Super Tucano and the U-28, so they're doing surveillance and reconnaissance and close air support. And they've got their own airlift as well. So it's this self-contained, unacknowledged, covert secret organization that essentially can go anywhere in the world, and the president's got plausible deniability because they report directly to the Secretary of Defense, and he gives the green light for any operation they have. And if they're ever caught, you know, then it's the standard, you know, we'll deny any existence and stuff. So that was the introduction of that, which later in the series will morph into, you know, the whole Odin thing. And this is the introduction of a really major character of Kruger, Freddy Krueger Mac, who will become a key part of the Spectre series, especially going into the end, and especially now, Fenny Flight. You know, that was kind of Kruger's big thing. And eventually I do want to have just a book just with Kruger, because I think he's an awesome character and really fun to write. So anyway, hope you guys will enjoy it. To win this book, all you have to do is be a subscriber. That's one. In fact, there's somebody who could have been a winner previously, but they weren't a subscriber. Like this video and comment Avoid, Negotiate, Kill. It's really easy. And the thing about Avoid, Negotiate, Kill, the reason I use that, and I kind of talk about it at the beginning of the book, I took Krav Maga in Miami, training under an Israeli, and eventually became a brown belt and an instructor later on. And the tenets of Krav Maga are avoid. So avoid confrontation, run away. You know, it's better to fight another day. You don't necessarily, especially if you can, you know, avoid it altogether. You never have to fight. You know, it's beneficial than getting into every fight you can. Second tenet is negotiate, which, you know, if you can talk your way out of it, again, it's better if you can make the threat stand down. And then kill. And that doesn't necessarily mean kill the person you're fighting, although it could, but kill their ability to fight, kill their will to fight, and then if you have to, take their life. You know, if it's absolute self-defense, and that's what you have to do. And in the series, Spectre has similar training, similar background, and he uses that to escape some pretty precarious situations. So I thought that was a good lead-in for the book, and eventually a good title for the book. So that's where that comes from. So anyway, if you want to win it, like I said, avoid, negotiate, kill in the comments. Like this video, be a subscriber, and stay tuned to next week when I will announce the winner, randomly picked from the comment section, and mail out the book. So let's go ahead and sign it, so you know it's like so. Signed copy with your name at the top, and my thanks for watching the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the summer reading giveaway. I hope you guys are enjoying the books. The series is why this channel exists. You know, the Spectre series kicked this off, and I never thought I'd be sitting in front of a camera giving away books, but here we are, and I'm so thankful for all the fans and all the people that have encouraged me and kept pushing me forward. So stay tuned next week. We will talk about Archangel Fallen, which is the third book in this series, and I will announce this winner, and hopefully we will have another Mover mailbag between now and then, and another Mondays with Mover. Things for the channel, in case you guys were wondering, in addition to the book giveaway, I've got DCS now, and I'm planning on doing a DCS F5 video, and also working with I'm not going to say it just yet, but I'm going to work on some new stuff with some DCS content. Bo's going to be coming back in the next week or so. We're going to be trying out LSPDFR 0.4, the new version, and doing some Cops Play GTA. And then August is when the ZR1 will come out. You'll have some Corvette content with some awesome surprises on that too. So hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and good luck.